Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Recently, I asked Mint Mobile's legal team if big wireless companies are allowed to raise prices due to inflation. They said yes. And then when I asked if raising prices technically violates those onerous 2-year contracts, they said, "What the f*** are you talking about, you insane Hollywood ass?" So to recap, we're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. There's nothing sweeter than baking cookies during the holidays. With Prime, I get all my ingredients delivered right to my door, fast and free, no last-minute store trips needed. And of course, I blast my favorite holiday playlist on Amazon Music. It's the ultimate soundtrack for creating unforgettable memories. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.
Sometimes life can feel pretty disorienting, as if we find ourselves turned around in the woods. But never fear, because we are never truly lost. And with the help of the wilderness, along with footsteps from the past and the present, we will unlock the tools that will help us to rewrite our journey here on the Project Mindfully Outdoors podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome in to today's episode of Project Mindfully Outdoors, where we explore the beauty of nature, along with the tranquility that it brings, and even the challenges that sometimes it presents. I'm your guide, Mike Martin, and today I'm going to lead you on another journey into reflection and discovery. I want to begin with a quote that resonates deeply, not only in the outdoors, but so often along the journey that is our lives. Fear is the spice that makes it interesting to go ahead. And that's a quote left behind by good old D. Boone, or Daniel Boone, a man who was known for a thing or two about exploring the unknown. As we step into the great outdoors, we often encounter a mix of excitement and fear. Maybe it's the fear of the unknown wilderness, the fear of not knowing if we're truly prepared for the conditions that lie ahead, or, simply just the fear of being vulnerable in a vast and often unforgiving landscape. And yet, it's so often this fear that makes the adventure so much more exciting, memorable, and filled with teachable moments that we might never learn in the comfort of our own homes. Think back to your own outdoor experiences for a moment. When was the last time that you felt the flutter of fear inside of your stomach? Perhaps it's when you stood at the edge of a mountain, along a trail that was filled with steep drop-offs, or maybe it was that moment you found yourself alone in a deep, dense forest. The quieting sound, the silence, it was deafening. And then you heard the crack of a branch or the shifting of a leaf. In those moments, you might have felt fear creep in on you. Yet there's also that spark of adrenaline, the promise of the adventure, the beckoning of growth even. Reflecting on my own experiences, I remember a hike that I took a couple of years ago. As I made my way up a rugged path, every step felt heavier than the last. And I was nervous about what was to come. What if I lost my way? What if the weather turned? And yet, as I reached for the summit, I was greeted by a breathtaking view that made every worry along the way so worthwhile. In that moment, the fear was overshadowed by the sense of achievement, by the beauty that surrounded me. It was on that moment I felt the awakening, a reminder of something that invited me to step outside of my comfort zone. And it led to one of the most rewarding experiences that I've had to date. So as we navigate fear, not only in the outdoors, but also within our daily lives, I believe that it starts with acceptance. Accepting that fear is a natural part of our experiences. Instead of turning away from it, we should learn to not only build an acceptance of it, but also the hand to embrace that fear. When we confront our fear head on, we build the muscle of resilience. Considering this, each time that we face fear, we're not only conquering that one moment, but we're also preparing ourselves for the moments that lay ahead. Each hike, each camping trip, and even each moment that is spent sitting in stillness, there's an opportunity for growth, reflection, and learning. And as I wrap up today's episode, I invite you to think about your own relationship with fear. And I want to leave you with some of the greatest advice that I was ever given in the realm of fear. Perhaps to move forward isn't about knowing what's coming. It's just about looking at all of the skills and all the experiences that you've acquired to realize that you're ready for whatever may lay across that next hill. And if you'd like to dive deeper into a journey of overcoming fear or anything else, I'd invite you to swing over to projectmindfullyoutdoors.co and sign up for a trailhead call so that together we can walk that trail that will unlock the tools to help you rewrite your journey. Until next time, my friend, get out there in the wilderness. That is where the stillness and the adventure lie. See ya.